This is the War Brief Daily for April 30th, 2026, covering the Iran conflict and the wider Middle East theater. Tonight we are tracking 4 confirmed developments. The IDF demolishes the largest Hezbollah tunnel network ever found in Lebanon. Iran-US negotiations deadlock over a Strait of Hormuz demand. Iran's oil storage reaches a critical countdown. And Hezbollah's FPV drone campaign against Israeli forces is accelerating. Update 1. Confirmed. The IDF has destroyed the largest Hezbollah underground tunnel network ever discovered. Located in Qantara, in Lebanon's Marjayoun district, the demolition required 450 tons of explosives, blasts powerful enough to register on Israel's seismic monitoring network. The tunnel ran 2 kilometers in length, reached 25 meters underground, and contained 30 rooms, 30 individual shafts, bunk beds, water storage, and pre-positioned rocket launchers aimed at northern Israel. IDF Yahalom Special Operations Engineers, the 7th Armored Brigade, 1st Golani Brigade, and 36th Division Forces conducted the operation. The IDF states the network was built with direct Iranian planning and funding, constructed to what it calls Iranian standards, as part of Hezbollah's Radwan force plan to invade the Galilee. Years of Iranian investment in a ground assault infrastructure, now rubble. Update 2. Confirmed. Iran-US negotiations are deadlocked. Iran submitted a revised 3-stage proposal that Washington has rejected, according to ISW analysis and reporting from the Wall Street Journal and senior U.S. officials. Iran's terms. First, a guaranteed end to the war. Second, the U.S. lifts its naval blockade and concedes that Iran can charge tolls on ships transiting the Strait of Hormuz. And only in Stage 3 would nuclear talks begin. Secretary of State Marco Rubio rejected the Hormuz demand directly. The U.S. will not allow Tehran to control access to an international waterway that carries roughly 20% of global oil supply. The nuclear gap remains massive. Washington is demanding a 20-year enrichment suspension. Iran has offered 5 years. ISW assesses that IRGC commander Ahmad Vahidi, Iran's current top strategic decision-maker, believes Iran is winning despite the damage it has sustained and has little incentive to offer real concessions. Update 3. Confirmed. Iran's economy is deteriorating under blockade pressure. Market intelligence firm Kepler assessed that Iran has between 12 and 22 days before its oil storage reaches full capacity. Tehran has reactivated a 30-year-old supertanker idle for 3 years just to store oil it cannot export. Strikes have destroyed 25 to 30% of Iran's steel output. An internet blackout now exceeding 60 consecutive days, tracked by NetBlocks, is costing the economy over $37 million per day. Iran's Supreme National Security Council convened this week to prepare for potential domestic protests, with internal assessments reportedly warning the economy cannot survive more than 6 to 8 additional weeks of naval blockade. Update 4. Confirmed. Hezbollah's FPV drone campaign in southern Lebanon is intensifying. Since the ceasefire took effect on April 16th, Hezbollah has deployed first-person view drones in 16 of its 22 claimed attacks against IDF ground forces. On April 26th, an FPV strike in Taiba killed 1 Israeli soldier and wounded 6 others. The IDF has established a dedicated countermeasures team, developing acoustic radar systems, drone netting, and smart gun sights in response. Here's what to watch. Iran's oil storage clock is the most operationally significant variable right now. Kepler's lower estimate puts Tehran at capacity by early to mid-May. Watch for any breakthrough or breakdown in the negotiation track. Track whether IDF countermeasures begin reducing Hezbollah's FPV effectiveness in Lebanon, and monitor for signs of domestic protest activity inside Iran, particularly in cities hit hardest by the economic collapse. That is your War Brief Daily for April 30th, 2026.